Hey, what's good with y'all, man? What's good with y'all, man? Hope y'all are stocking and robbing. Hey, let's go these right here. Let me finish this. Hey, what's good with y'all, man? Hope y'all are stocking and robbing. Let me delete this real quick. Hope y'all stocking and robbing, man. Salutes, man. Y'all know see the stock market going up, doing pretty good, man. So I just want to talk to y'all about a few things, man. Y'all know the master class coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Uh, y'all gotta make sure if y'all ain't signed up, make sure y'all sign up for that. Hey, it's gonna be electrifying. It's gonna be lit. I'm telling y'all, I'm giving y'all the best information you could ever receive. Long-term investing guide and all, man. You gonna get the ebook and all. Make sure y'all sign up for that master class. It's $20. I mean, the ebook is $20. The master class is $50 if you do the discount criteria, or it's $100. All right. If you wanna learn more about that, make sure you contact me. You can DM me or you can shoot me a text message to my business phone number. I ain't gonna put my phone number out there, but you should be able to find it. All right. Hope y'all doing good. Hey, another announcement, man. We just dropped some new merchandise. Okay, just dropped some new merch. I mean, a new logo. Don't mind this one. This is just a prototype shirt. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Let me know how you doing in the comments. It's just a prototype shirt right here. Don't worry about this. My engineer just wanted to make sure I had the right font size. You know what I mean? So don't trip about that. I still wear it around though. You know, I still wear it around, but I ain't selling this. You feel me? But I do got some new logos made. Make sure y'all tap into the Telegram to see more about that, or look on my social medias and you'll see the logo. Okay, if y'all interested, hey, come shop, man. Shop with the best. Shop with the best, man. We stocking and robbing, man. Paving the way. All right, let's find some. Let's see what we could get our hands into. We're gonna find a couple articles real quick. See what they talking about. What this one say? Mind you, all these articles right here come from my Discord. Make sure you sign up for my Discord. It's $5 a month. It's a community full of investors, mentoring, coaching, positivity, motivation, economic news. Man, you name it, it's in there. Okay. Uh, Make sure y'all join the Discord. $5 a month. That's the lowest price. All right. Tap in with me for more information. Just DM me or anything. Let's see what we can find. Information falls fast. Inflation's at 3.1%. 3%, one or the other. Core, I mean, not core, CPI. All right. The core is a different number. Core CPI, different number, but inflation's at about 3%, 3.1%. The Federal Reserve wants it at 2%. Uh, and it was just at 4% in May, right? I believe, right? So is inflation been coming down, but one thing that you guys have to know, because I was thinking to myself, I'm like, man, inflation been coming down, but it's not like it's the prices is still the same. The prices of everything is still the same. It ain't like the prices came down. Like I found that confusing. I'm like, man, food prices is still up, gas prices is still up. People really still not buying homes and stuff like that. So the inflation number is coming down, but the prices isn't coming down. So I found that kind of ironic. And what it is that basically that happens because inflation's coming can come down because the prices and stuff is not just moving. The prices and stuff is not growing like how they as rapid as they were. So since they're not growing as rapidly as they were, since they're staying kind of plateaued, inflation is coming down, and they can also manipulate uh, what represents the inflation data. Okay, so they can change around what they're using to measure what's going towards inflation. But That's what I found, and it's really ironic, you know. So that's why, for example, like when I was younger, I used to go to the store. You used to be able to get 4 bags of chips for $1. 4 bags of little chips for $1. You know what I mean? I used to love to get the hot popcorn on everything. You used to get 4 bags of those for $1. Then it became three bags for $1, and now it's 2 bags for $1. You see what I'm saying? And and inflation ain't been growing. It ain't been keep going up and going up and going up. It's been kind of staying the same around 2 to 0%. But the prices of the food has still been going up. It ain't been coming back down. You know, the price of stuff never comes back down. So I've seen. So that's just something to look out for. Let's see what I can find. Oh my God! Right here, AT&T and Verizon stocks plunge as concerns mount over lead cables. Now, I have no clue. I have no clue what. I don't have no clue what the big fuss is about. I feel like they just putting the media out there to make people sell the stock so it can fall in price. You know what I mean? But when you think about it, like they say it's some lead cables, right? That's poisonous to humans or something like that. They're toxic to humans, but they've been using them. I mean, for a long time. It ain't like this is new news. Like if they, these is old cables. These is old cables they talking about. So it's not like that they've been not knew they was here. They've been using these cables. I don't know if they still using them right now or if they moved on to better technology and they just left the poles behind. But it's all this big fuss and commotion about AT&T and Verizon right now and these cables, and I just don't see what's the big issue. Um, yeah, it might take some money for them to clear it up, but does that take away from the overall company? Is were their intentions to be to provide toxic materials to consumers? I don't think so. I don't believe so. So I don't know. I think this is all just a little turbulence, something to make some money off of. You know what I mean? This ain't information for you to buy, hold, or sell. This is just information to keep you up to date. Um, but yeah, it's just Verizon, and AT&T, man. They caught some big, heavy selling over these last few days. You know what I mean? That's just something that was crazy news for the market that had happened recently. Let's see. It says home builder confidence up again as demand for new construction continues. So if if they're building new homes, if the demand for that is growing, that's good. Because if they're building new homes, and people want new homes, that means there's a little. That means there's money circulating, and the economy still uh, is in a flow state. The economy, the capital inside the economy is still fluid. It's still moving around. So that's good. If they're making new homes and stuff like that, the demand is growing. That's good. Now, things that we should take note of. There's been articles coming out saying that the consumer is running out of money. Okay, what do I mean by that? They're saying that the consumer has tapped into their savings. They tapped into their credit card. Uh, they tapped into their credit cards and they're using their credit cards and their savings to now pay for things like food, pay for things like their bills, and just their livelihood. Okay, so now they're not able to save no more. Now they're saying consumers are spending the last, staying above the float. So that's something that's real important to see because right now the stock market is going up. Companies are reporting earnings right now. Companies are reporting earnings right now, so that's pretty good. That's good to see where the economy is at. So we had the banks just report earnings, and the banks did pretty good actually. Um, and they did pretty good in the stock market as a result of the good earnings report data. So the banks done did pretty good, and that was something that we needed to see because of the recent bank closures that we seen a few months ago with Silvergate and Silicon Valley and Credit Suisse. So it was important that we seen the banks still do good. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? It was important that we seen that the banks are still doing good in the earnings report because that's a good sign for the economy. Because if the banks, if the financial sector crash, that's like the backbone of the economy. Financial sector and real estate, them things crash, we out of here. We out of here. We going down. You know what I mean? Uh, so it's real good. We seen banks do good. We got more earnings coming up to see what these companies are doing, how good the economy is, if they're making money. Because another thing that we're looking out for is we're looking to see if these companies are doing performing worse quarter after quarter. So that's something to look, and that's the big worry because we're thinking that, like you said, at the end of the year, they're expecting that the consumers are going to run out of money. Along with that, they're expecting earnings recession, so they're expecting companies to start reporting worse earnings, or at least not beating earnings, really losing earnings value. Earnings recession, they really gonna be they expect them to lose earnings value, uh, and that's just bad. Bad, bad, bad. So right now things is euphoric, everything is going good, the train rolling. Um, but we ain't out of the boat. We still ain't past all time highs. Um, we definitely ain't did that. So we really ain't escaped turmoil yet. We just having some good to balance out the bad. I ain't the crystal ball. I'm not, but I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good and consistent with my information. Let's see, what's something spicy? See, I can find y'all. Let's see. See if I can find out something recent. Let's see. See if I can find something. Bank, BlackRock, retail sales, student loans, state by state. Okay, so Joe Biden's doing a 39 billion. I guess that's for the student loans. Yeah, 39 billion debt relief, student loan debt relief. Hopefully he relieve my debt. You know what I mean? I really don't care. It don't matter. But no, for real. Hopefully, hey Joe Biden, hey, do it for all, not for some, man. You know what I mean? Don't do it for all, not for some. I want my debt gone. I want my student loan gone. Abolished. uh, let's see. That's a lot of news. It's a lot of news. And let's just bet the words. All right, let's see. It says big banks are seeing a resilient U.S. consumer. So even though we are going through high inflation, high interest rates, okay, the U.S. is still seeing a strong U.S. consumer. Consumers are still spending. They're still taking care of their bills and this, that, and so forth. They ain't fell under the water yet. Is what they're saying. Okay, let's see what I can see. Leaders of the biggest financial institutions in America are calling out a resilient consumer and economy in their second quarter earnings report, adding fuel to growing sentiment that a recession may come later than expected, if at all. So they're basically saying a recession is going to come later than expected, if at all. I believe it's coming. That's what everybody wants. Everybody wants a recession. The only person who don't want a recession is the people who are not aware of what's going on, because they're gonna be the ones on the short end of the stick. But the wealthy people, this is why I don't believe it's over, because the wealthy people, they know that the most wealth is made in recessions and depressions. So if we, that's what they waiting on. They just stacking up their money, loading up their chips. So when everything crashed down and everybody thinks it's all over with, they can buy everything and be the new ones who's sitting at the top. Okay, that's what I believe we got a recession coming. It may not be this year, it might be next year, but I believe it. It says the consumer is in good shape. Jamie Dimon said during the bank's earning call on July 14th. Jamie Dimon is the CEO at JP Morgan Chase. They're spending down their excess cash. That's what he said. In quotes we see here, it says, in quotes, we continue to see a healthy U.S. economy that is growing at a slower pace with a resilient job market. So the U.S. economy is growing at a slower pace, but with a resilient job market. And as long as the job market is resilient, as long as the job market is good, and inflation is above 2%, and uh, you got job market and what else? And the real estate and the financial markets is still ain't nothing broke. The the Federal Reserve can keep increasing their uh, Fed fund target. They can keep increasing interest rates. As long as the economy is strong and can take it, they can keep increasing it. Okay, what it says here? Um, I'm trying to see something. Uh, big financial good lands to Um, it says the big financials have a good lens into what the consumer is doing, and not only if the consumer is spending, but if the consumer is still borrowing. Let's see. So what I heard, generally speaking, from them is that absolutely there's still an appetite to spend. However, there are consumers doing it on leverage or credit, and so far that is perfectly fine because everybody is still employed in a strong labor market, and there's been wage growth. So they're saying it's been okay that people using credit because the job market's still strong, which is cool. Okay, credit card that is still consumer spending. It says consumer payment spending at Bank of America has totaled 2.1 trillion through the first 6 months of the year. The company said in its earnings release on Tuesday. That's a 5% increase from the spend during the same time period in 2022. Now, in 2022, around last year, inflation was hot. Inflation was hot, so inflation was hot. So people were spending a lot. I remember gas prices was crazy. I remember that. People were spending a lot, so people spending 5% more now than what they were then. Mm. The consumer, in quotes, it says the consumer is still in a pretty healthy place. Bank of America CFO Alistar Berthwick, whatever, whatever. It says the consumer is still in a pretty healthy place. That's what it says on post. It said you can see that now. Yeah, so I feel pretty consistent. When asked about overall feelings, we still see this as a consumer credit model. Alright, that's that. That's that. So the consumer still spending their money, still taking it on the chin, pretty resilient. So as long as we got a resilient consumer, good labor market, good financial sector, economy looking good. If the consumer ain't spending, the economy ain't good. Okay, because if the consumer ain't spending, then ain't no money circulating within the economy, and that means we're going down. So as long as the consumer is spending, the economy can continue to do well, and we should continue to see growth. Should continue to see the stock market go up. I expect the stock market to continue to go up. Um, I expect it to continue to go up until we get some bad news. There is no bad news to shake it right now. I think what could shake the market is when they stop. when they stop increasing interest rates, uh, I think what else could shake the market is when the consumer spending starts falling, when or when the real estate or the banks, if something cracks, I feel like the stock market gonna get pretty worse. But as of right now, it's no bad news. Everything's good. We got good data everywhere. Inflation coming down. Uh, so we're pretty good. We pretty good. I feel like it was one more thing I had to say. Oh, oh, yeah. So everything is going up right now, but the data is showing, technicals is showing that everything is pretty greedy right now. The market is greedy right now, um, extremely greedy. So the only thing that comes after this is some red, you know. So I'm prepared for that. I'm watching out for that. I'm expecting it. Um, I love the ride that we got right now. This grand rally we having, but I definitely ultimately expect some red to come. You know what I mean? So I'm prepared for it. I'm waiting on it. Uh, Make sure y'all buy the ebook. It's $20. It's on Amazon. It's on Gumroad. Make sure you join the Telegram. It's an awesome place to be part of a community. My shop. It's not really a community, but it's a shop where I post pictures and stuff. So you'll always be a part of it. You'll feel like you're a part of something. So join the Telegram. You feel like you're a part of something. Uh, it has all my information on there, and it's always you have access to new deals, new exclusive content that's coming out, all types of stuff. Um, Sign up for the masterclass coming up this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, 2-day masterclass. You're gonna learn how to invest for the long term. You're gonna learn how to put your money there, put your money somewhere, and make it work for you. You're gonna learn how to become financially free. You know, I can't emphasize that enough. And make sure y'all cop the new merch. Check it out. Cop the old merch. Cop it all, cause it's all wonderful, and you're all supporting the cause. You're supporting something wonderful, and I appreciate your support. All right, and with that being said, man, I appreciate y'all for sitting here and chatting with me, man. I hope y'all stocking and robbing, and y'all take care. Let's do it.